In that moment, Joram knew he had been betrayed. As he tried to flee, Jehu drew his bow and shot an arrow straight through his heart. The first part of the prophecy was fulfilled, but Jehu wasn't finished. His next target was the infamous Queen Jezebel. When he arrived at the palace in Jezreel, she was waiting, adorned in makeup and looking out her window. She taunted him, but Jehu simply looked up and shouted, "Who is on my side? Who?" A few palace officials looked out. "Throw her down," he commanded, and they did. Jezebel's end was as grim as had been prophesied.
Jehu's purge was extensive and ruthless. He went on to eliminate all 70 of Ahab's sons and grandsons, as well as the remaining members of the royal family and their political allies. He then devised a cunning plan to wipe out Baal worship from Israel. He announced a great sacrifice for Baal, summoning all the prophets, priests, and worshippers of Baal to the main temple. He declared that anyone who didn't attend would be put to death. Once the temple was packed with unsuspecting worshippers, Jehu sealed the exits. He had 80 of his own men stationed outside with a stark warning. If any of the Baal worshippers escaped, it would be their life for his. He then gave the order, and his soldiers went in and eliminated everyone inside. They tore down the sacred stone of Baal and demolished the temple. Jehu's mission to eradicate Baal worship from Israel was, in this violent sense, a success. For his obedience in destroying the house of Ahab, God promised Jehu that his descendants would sit on the throne of Israel for 4 generations, the longest-lasting dynasty in the northern kingdom's history. However, Jehu's story has a complicated legacy. While he was zealous in carrying out God's judgment, the Bible notes that he himself did not turn away from the sins of past King Jeroboam, which involved the worship of golden calves at Bethel and Dan. The worship of golden calves at Bethel and Dan was established by King Jeroboam after Israel split from Judah. King Jeroboam had placed one calf in Bethel, south, and one in Dan, north. So, Jehu was a tool of divine justice, but not a perfect king. A man of action, and his story is about